Good morning, everybody. This is Irish Inquiry. I'm Ciaran Casey, and you're watching Breathe for Life. So, I'm presenting myself this morning. I'll be talking to myself, which my grandkids think is kind of nothing strange at all. They would say I do it lots. Today, we're going to do another chakra journey, a chakra meditation, using breath and using the colors of the chakras to bring us all on an inner peaceful journey. A few thoughts before we embark on this morning's journey. Last week, after we did the chakra journey, I then used the imagery of white light, and using the breath and filling that with white light, we expanded that to surround planet Earth and to fill the entire universe. And I was having a conversation yesterday about somebody who was experiencing particular problems with an individual, and they had been unable to reach any resolution through dialogue or conversation. And what I found very useful is, if anybody finds themselves in a situation with a person or an organization or an event that's causing stress or worry or concern, what you can do is just sit down quietly and close your eyes and visualize the situation that's causing you this stress, this anxiety, this bother, whatever it happens to be, the person, the situation, and just hold it there in your mind without judgment. Just look at whatever it is and just breathe white light around it. Surround this person, this event, this situation with the white light of your own being, without judgment, just without any condemnation, without allowing yourself to feel stressed or the stress that the situation is causing you. And you can do that just 5 minutes and then get up, forget about it, just go about your day. And do it again then the next morning or the next afternoon and the afternoon after that, and see what happens. I have found some amazing results from using this technique. It's using the dispassionate power of the light that we are, the consciousness that we are. So that's today's tip, I suppose. A few thoughts that have been inspired by reading the Australian rogue journalist Caitlin Johnston, and I'd recommend her work to anybody watching. She talks about the fact that we're living in two worlds. There is the real world, the one we inhabit with our senses, with our breathing, with our thoughts, with the people that we interact with the food we eat, the jobs we do, our exercise, our waking, our sleeping, our emotions. And then there's what she calls the narrative world. This is the world that we are told exists. We are told about this world through mainstream media, through the newspapers, through the TV programs and documentaries that we watch. And this is the world that the makers of this narrative would have us believe is the real world. The example she actually used, Caitlin Johnson, in this morning's piece, was that referred back to January 20th, when Biden was elected as president of America. The narrative would have us all believe that it was a different world, but in fact, all of the actions of big business, of the military, of the people who are controlling this planet, they continued unchanged. The real world remained the same, the narrative changed. And I think we have a duty as people, as responsible people, as human beings, to look at the idea of this narrative, to help people to question, right, what we are being told through mainstream media about all of the situations in our life, particularly with the coronavirus, because mainstream media is allowing one narrative. It's not allowing any counter narrative, and any dissenting voices are getting no space. They're getting no time. And as we know, this is causing stress and fear, and the levels of stress and fear in society have risen, which in turn causes people's cortisol levels to rise, inducing more stress within each individual and rendering people more susceptible to picking up whatever bugs are going out there, because increased cortisol levels reduces the human immune system. So any way that we can actually step back and wonder and think about the narrative that we are being presented through mainstream media, any way that we can help other people to actually step back a little bit and question the veracity of this narrative, this can only be good. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to start doing the breath work, the chakra journey now. So anybody who wants to join in on this, if you click on the pinned link in the comments or the link underneath the screen here, it'll take you to the private room where you can join in, lie down, chill out, and just let your breath remove all of your troubles, all of your cares, all of your worries. Allow the power of your own imagination to take you on a wonderful inner journey. So come on and join me now. There we are. Right, what I'd like you all to do